Welcome to another episode of Ricbul's Reviews. In today's episode, we'll be looking at Hasbro's 1995 TIE Fighter. TIE, which stands for Twin Ion Engine, were the Empire's first line of defense in space. Like the majority of Imperial Starfleet vessels, the TIE Fighter was produced by Sienna Flight Systems in the last days of the Old Republic. Like the majority of the 95 ship line, Hasbro has used the old 78 Kenner molds, though this new tie has had the electronics removed and the solar panels are now sculpted instead of stickers. The top of the cockpit opens up to fit the pilot. Due to its nice size, you can do some pretty fancy flying with it in your hands if you're an ace pilot. Either side of the cockpit are two buttons you can push which detach the wings when the ship is hit by an X-wing laser. Pachoo, This is the one issue I have with this toy is that the wings are a little bit loose when you put it down, but it doesn't make it tippy or anything. It's not really that big of an issue, but anyway. And this tie came packaged in a Power of the Force box. The paint on the Hasbro model was also refreshed over the Kenner model, given a more blue-gray color similar to the film ties. Unlike Rebel fighters such as the X-Wing or Y-Wing craft, the cheaply produced TIE fighter had a relatively small mass and was notorious for its lack of key starship systems. TIE fighters had no defense deflector shield capability, no hyperdrive engines, no compatibility with astromech droids, and no cockpit life support systems for the pilot. Now, the lack of a hyperdrive was addressed through the way that the Empire deployed its TIE fighters. TIEs were typically based at a static facility as sentry ships or on board a Star Destroyer, which took the ships to their battles and recovered them after combat. A single TIE fighter squadron numbered 12 ships, and the typical complement aboard a Star Destroyer was 72, a full attack wing of 6 squadrons. Life support was handled not by ship systems, but by the black atmosphere suits worn by the TIE fighter pilots. The lack of any shields reduced the mass of the craft to make it faster and more maneuverable. TIEs carried no landing gear, a weight-saving measure. They were deployed from launch racks on the ceiling of a hangar. Pilots boarded from overhead gantries via a hatch in the top of the craft, and each TIE fighter was cycled forward into position for launching in waves.